This is #Africa and welcome back. Now, there's still a lot of innovation and technology taking place right here at AfricaCom 2019 coming from the continent, such as Egypt, where a group of students have developed a mechanical exosuit. Now, this is to, of course, help workers potentially lift heavy objects in construction sites as well as anywhere else. Let's have a look.
This exosuit can help an average human carry up to 90 kilograms. It mimics the movement of the human body during the process of lifting objects, while enhancing its performance by using the pressure of compressed air to distribute the weight across the suit instead of the lifter's body. And it's been developed by a team of 4 Egyptian engineering students.
دورنا على حاجة تكون تفيد العمال في المصانع في المخازن. ففكرنا في حاجه زي ديت لما لقينا برضو حته العامل بيجي له اصابه او لما يشيل وزن تقيل او حاجه، ففكرنا ان احنا نمنع الاصابه دي من بدايتها، ان هو ما يشيلش الوزن اصلا بس. فهو بيشيل الوزن دوت بيتحمل على البدله وبيتوزع على جسم البدله وهو ما بيشيلش حاجه.
The prototype suit costs close to 15,000 rand to manufacture and took a year to develop.
هو بداية احنا اشتغلنا مثلا على 70 ل 90 كيلو كبروتوتايب، نموذج مبدئي حاجة كده في الأول يعني. إنما بعدين بإذن الله ناويين نطورها نوصلها مثلا ل 150 كيلو أو 200 كيلو، بس طبعا ده لسه قدامه فترة. تساعد العامل إن هي تخفف عليه أوزان كتير هو ممكن يشيلها، فممكن تعرض ظهره مثلا يوجعه، ممكن تعرضه لأي إصابة، فهي دي هتساعده ان هو يشيل الاوزان دي من غير ما يحس بعبء عليه، من غير ما يحصل له اصابه.
فشفت الجهاز يعني التجربه حلوه، فدي يعني لو اتطبقت يعني هتساعد ناس كتير قوي. ان احنا معانا ناس برضو بتشيل حاجات بتتعب، اللي متعور واللي بيتكسر، فالجهاز ده لو اتطبق فعلا هيبقى حلو قوي.
The students have plans to up the suit's capabilities and are working on securing funding to support their upcoming research.
Now, the Bitcoin economy last year saw a market capitalization of 1.9 trillion rand with an upswing in Africa of 6.5 million trades. Well, the CEO of Paxful, that's Ray Yusuf, is one of the speakers right here at AfricaCom 2019, and he believes that Africa is the next Bitcoin hotspot.
Some would argue that the global cryptocurrency craze is coming to an end. But according to some, Africa might be backing that trend, thanks to the rise of peer-to-peer platforms.
What we're seeing is kind of an army of these young cheetahs taking hold of their financial future, and they're actually figuring it out. And by figuring it out, I mean they actually taught us. There's great need and necessity for the promise of peer-to-peer finance here in Africa, and to their credit, the peoples of Africa, they figured it out and they showed us the way forward. And that is the upswing, is that Africa, I mean, you guys are leading the way in fintech. Look at M-Pesa. Look at all these online wallets that are developing these services. And now you guys are taking hold of crypto as well. You should be very proud of that. Peoples of Africa have done what all those crypto brainiacs have failed to do. They've unlocked the true potential of Bitcoin.
Paxful has seen around 800 new wallets being created in the last year, with a large portion of that coming from Nigeria and Ghana, pointing to a massive uptick on the continent.
Bitcoin really doesn't even have to be visible. For example, say someone here wants to send money to someone in Nigeria or Zambia. There's a guy on Paxful, a South African fellow, who actually built his own little version of Western Union on top of Paxful. He found a problem. Nigerian workers here who don't have a bank account, don't want one, just have cash, want to send money back home to mama, right? So he tells them, hey, just deposit the rand in my South African bank account. Then he takes that rand, he buys Bitcoin with it. Then he takes that Bitcoin and sells it to someone in Nigeria or Zambia and says, hey, just send money to this guy's mother for me. He charges those guys half of what Western Union charges, and he still makes a very, very hefty profit just off the arbitrage alone. And in that example, really, to the end user, Bitcoin was invisible. He took care of all the complexity and he built a business on top of that. And that's what's so beautiful about it. It generates wealth for those young entrepreneurial people that will have the wherewithal to build a business on top of it. And it makes life simpler and easier for the end user.
Let's now take a look at some news and headlines coming from the continent.
اليوم جينا وقفنا هنايا باللي ما كاش الفوز بربي ان شاء الله وما يكونش بربي ان شاء الله الا باراده الشعب هذا. الشعب هذا هو اللي قرر كيفاش يكون الفوز وكيفاش يندار وكيفاش يروح وكيفاش ينتهي البطوله.
Nous pouvons dire avec satisfaction que celle-ci est éradiquée au nord et au sud Kivu et il en reste encore quelques cas du côté de l'Ituri, mais nous pensons que d'ici la fin de l'année, nous aurons mis un terme complet à la maladie.
We're about to go for a short break now, but when we come back, an app in Tunisia is helping people who can't hear nor speak. We'll be right back.